Hi, my name is Charlotte Henrichts. I'm going to take you through a tutorial today on how to use Adobe Spark. Now, Adobe Spark is a design tool, and you can use it to create videos, web pages, or social graphics. It features typographies, which are different types of fonts, as well as pictures and colors. When it comes to digital literacy, it is a great source or resource to use to create an infographic, which is what I'm going to show you how to create today and how to use the design tool to maneuver. Uh, Templates, infographics are really good when you want to communicate information, particularly data, to people. If you want to generate new ideas by synthesizing information or integrate ideas or integrate information as well as to process information. So, infographics are a great example to use or a great way to illustrate and present information. We're going to get started now with a tutorial. So as you can see in my Google search page, I have Adobe Spark already typed in. I'm just going to click on it. And what this will do is take us inside Adobe Spark in a few seconds. And there we are. We're inside. Now, as you can see, I actually have been working on a few projects. To start a new project, however, we're going to go up to this circle with the white cross in it and click there to start a new project. Great. Now, there are hundreds of templates that you can choose from in Adobe Spark, and they actually categorize and organize them for you. So they have some popular ones here, and they have some that are trending on social media here, and I'm sure that there are many more, but I don't see the word infographic. So we're going to go up to our search bar here, and we're actually going to type it in. Oh, look, it already popped up. I'm just going to type it in, though, infographic. And once you type in the type of template you're looking for, as you can see, there are just many different options that you have to choose from, many different options. But I actually like the one in the first line, the second one in the first line. I'm going to click on this, just click once to create from this template. So now we're moving to what I call the canvas page, and it's where you actually get to work on your template. It should come up in a few seconds. There it is. So here I'd like to go right into some features that you see on the page. Now for the remainder of the tutorial, I really want to focus or highlight the main features because there are many, many different features here. This could be a 30-minute video, but the main features for you to work with just to get started. So we have an option to add information. Let's see what we can add here. We can add text, photos, icons, or a logo. Now, if you decide to add a logo, keep in mind that you have to have your own and be ready to import that onto your template. They do not provide, Adobe Spark does not provide that for you. You have a template option as well, where you can actually still decide within the Canvas page to choose a different template. You can choose to the design feature and change the design overall layout of how information is presented on your template. You can change the colors. You can also change the layout of the template itself. I have a simple layout, but let's say that I want it to look a little different, a little bit more complex or more interesting. I actually like this 3-grid one here. So if I click on that, as you can see, it changes my template, my canvas, and gives me 3 different colors and a different layout altogether. But I actually like the layout that we had, so I'm going to undo that. Right. Now, to get started with adding text, we're just going to the top again. We're going to click on that gray circle, and this time click on the word text. So once we do that, we see immediately that we have many different options of adding text here. Let's see. I actually like this layout, the font size, and I just like that presentation style. So I clicked on it, you click on it, and you can see it's on my page now. Great. Now, I don't like the color. I feel like I can barely see that, and I just don't like the color. So, what you can do to change the color is to actually click on the word color, and you have a palette that comes up. So, you can choose from different colors. For example, let's say you want the color blue, you can change that to blue. But before we get into the colors and changes, I actually want to change what this says, inner beauty. I actually don't want to keep that on my template. I would actually like to call this infographic because that's exactly what it is. So I clicked on it and now I deleted what it says and now I'm typing the word infographic. Infograph. Infographic. Okay, because that's what I wanted to say. There we are. So I like the way that looks, except I don't like the color. So now I'm going to play with the color a little bit more. Let's say I can change it to a purple. I actually like the color pink though, so I'm going to change it to a pink hue. Perfect. Now to resize this, I don't like the size, it's actually hanging over text. So to resize this, I'm just going to click on it and I have options now. So you can resize it in two ways. You can actually go here to this button and click on size. And if you move it to the left, it reduces the size. If you move it to the right, it increases the size. Okay. You can also grab one of the circles on the edges of the text and pull at that, and you can see it actually increases or decreases depending on the direction that you pull it. So I think I want to decrease this a little more, and I want to move it. And to move text, you simply click on it, and then you just drag it to where you want it to go. So I'm dragging it up so that it's like a title to my template, and I like that. Now I'd like to show you a feature that helps you to change up text. So this text is rather small, so we're going to go to style, and we can actually work with style there. We can, since it's small, why don't we resize it first? Let's see here. Let me go back to resizing it. I'm just see here. There we go. I'm just clicking around until I get to my options, my original options here, the font family, size, lettering, and align spacing. So we're in the right place. I'll go back and click on my text box. And there we can work with the size. So again, to change the size, you can grab one of these circles on the edge and pull at it. And this time I pulled down to change the box slightly. You can also click on this button and drag it to the right and change. Wow, that went really big. You can change the size there as well. I like the size now. Now I think that we can work with style so that we can see the style a little better. So I'm going to click on style. And where that green circle is, you can actually click on it, hold it down, and just drag it around. And as you drag it around, it gives you different styles different styles of letters that you can choose from, different colors, as much as styles, and you can decide what you'd like. So we've seen all of our options. Okay, I'll just keep it here and open this a little bit more so we can see what that says. There we go. Right. So you can also change the effects of your text box. So I clicked on my box and I can go over to effects and I have options of different effects I can use. I'm going to click on this option and see what happens. Okay, it really changes the effect of that box. I think I like that more, so I'm going to leave that. Yes, I'm going to leave that. And I think I want to add, well, I want to show you as one last option, major option that you have or major feature, how you can actually change the background on your template. Let's say that instead of having this color, this grayish color that we see here, I want to have an actual picture. So we can do that. I want you to click on your template and then go up to add and click on the gray box. And this time we're going to add a photo. Now, you can upload your own images if you have them, or you can find free photos, and indeed they are free. You click there on find free photo. Let's say that I want a photo related to business because that's what this infographic is about, business. So I write in or typed in the term business, press enter, and there we have it. We have different options of photos that we can use in our to change our background. So let's see. I think I like this one. This the man carrying the suitcase. So I'm just going to double click on that one. It's adding it now. Okay, and as you can see, we completely changed the background on our slide. And those are the major features for Canvas that you can use and you can play with to get started. Now, if you don't like any of, if you don't like this template anymore, you can actually throw it in the trash here. If you have a question about how you use one of the features here, you can actually click on this eye and get additional information. Or if you want to change or replace the picture, you can actually click here and replace the picture, but I'm not going to do that right now. Thank you for paying attention to my tutorial, and I hope you got some information on how the basics on how you can use this great resource, Adobe Spark.